What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Meezy Show. Okay, now I'm your hostess with the mostest. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe and that like button for me before we begin. Now, yeah, man, you seen it. Gillie and Birdman going at it. Well, really, I ain't gonna say they're going at it. Birdman got on Clubhouse, which was a trap. That's what Wack does. He likes to get people on there and he'll provoke them. He's a good instigator. He's real good at that. So anyway, he got Birdman on there to speak publicly on Gillie the Kid. So Birdman says, I never made $1 off of Gillie the Kid. I never made $1 off of him, which we know for sure that's not true. You got to remember, nobody is up around Birdman and he's not benefiting off of them, unless it's a close personal friend that has been somebody he knows, or you know what I mean. Gillie's from Philadelphia, right? He's not from New Orleans. They don't know each other before that. You feel me? It's a music thing. So it's so obvious, right? Why would Gillie the Kid from Philadelphia be around Birdman, who's from New Orleans, for years, and he's not in some sort of business transaction? Come on, man. He's lying. That's one. I like Birdman. I like what he's done musically. He's put together a lot of the best sounds of people. But it's hard to really squeeze the truth out of that guy, man. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I like what he's put together. He's a real CEO. He's put together, but it's hard to like with him and Wayne when he was taking all the money and that's my son, I'm gonna give him what he wants. Well, bro, you would obviously gave it to him. You feel me? So anyway, he goes on Clubhouse, says, he ain't built like that. I never made $1 off him. We know that's not true. He ain't built like that. What else did he say? He said that Gillie ran into I feel like this was just something he kind of threw in, but he said that Gillie ran into Beanie the Seagull in the store, and Beanie Seagull snatched him up and brought him outside and punked him out. He's like, from that day I lost all respect for him. I feel like he kind of was reaching with that one. Sometimes you could say certain things to discredit people, you know, and I feel like that might have been one of the things he said just to discredit him, because we know 100% sure, without a doubt, factually 100% sure, Gillie the Kid wrote for Wayne. Gillie the Kid wrote for Wayne. Don't lie and say that's not the case. It's factual that he wrote for Wayne. Why is Gillie the Kid from Philadelphia around Cash Money, period? He never put out no album with them. He put out one little album with some little Koch or one of them companies. Wasn't with Cash Money. So what's going on? Why are they in business? Birdman's not around nobody he's not making money off of in some way or in a business venture. Why? He wrote for Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He probably wrote for a couple people around there. But for Jody, he wrote for Wayne. So saying he never wrote for... Come on, man. We know for sure he wrote for Wayne. Look, check it out. When Wayne first... This is for the old heads. All these kids, they're not going to know. Anybody who's probably 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? Maybe late 20s. Oh, you just know mixtape Wayne. That's the Wayne you were in. When you very first came to know Wayne, you got to know the mixtape Wayne. You didn't get to know, the Wayne that we know, the older people know. So he was like 14 years old. This is before any of that blood stuff, any of that, right? He's on the cover of it was called is either The Block is Hot or 400 Degrees or something like that. But he's on the cover. He got his shirt off. He got some baggy jeans, like some jabots or something, just because it was a style. He had a shirt off and he had a blue bandana on his head, right? You could Google the image and you could find it. It's either The Block is Hot. For those who like to do research, Google The Block is Hot CD cover by Lil Wayne or 400 Degrees CD cover by Lil Wayne. It's one of those two. I think it's The Block is Hot because there's like a helicopter up and all that. Anyway, on that CD, it was a CD. It wasn't no download, none of that. It was an actual compact disc, right? And it was also probably available on tape while you bullshitting, right? On that CD, right? The sound of Lil Wayne is nowhere near the sound of Lil Wayne on the Carter One. Facts. factual, right? The Carter one, so there's no CDs between that. It was, he put out, I want to say 2 albums. It was The Block Is Hot and 400 Degrees before Carter one. So if you remember, he disappeared for a handful of years, right? You didn't really hear about him. He kind of, not saying you didn't hear about him, but he wasn't putting out music. He kind of just went back, right? Then he resurfaced with the Carter one. Damn, I miss my dong every day, club hopping. Damn, I miss my, right? That sound right there, that was not the sound of The Block Is Hot or 400 Degrees. No, it was not. No, it was not. 400 Degrees Block Is Hot was a real southern New Orleans type of, the block is hot, the block is hot, right? The Carter one, nah, bro. I remember I was out of state when that CD came out. I was out of state. It didn't even sound like Wayne. Like, for the kids that know mixtape Wayne, yeah, okay. For everybody else, it didn't sound like Wayne, bro. It didn't sound like Wayne. That was before any of his mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So studio albums was 2 prior to the Carter one, if I'm not mistaken, right? Also, if I'm not mistaken, there was no album between then and no mixtape between then, right? There might have been a feature or 2, but point is that it's a totally different sound, bro. A totally different sound. You got down south New Orleans, not really too lyrical, miracle, the radical, medical, right? None of that. It's just some down south, like, got my Reeboks on with my jabot sagging, like that type stuff. Then, fast forward Carter one, he's a bomb atomically mathematical radical Wayne. I'm still to toilet paper. Like, he's real lyrical, right? Not saying that you can't develop that skill, but his last album, there was no transition. It was one and then the other. So anyway, without a doubt, 110% sure he wrote for Wayne. No one can tell me different, right? And here's some other stuff too. I'm gonna let you hear Gillie's clapback in just a second on the audio, but here, I'll let you hear that now, and then I'm gonna get back to that, right? This is Gillie clapping back at Birdman.
Birdman waits so long to say something.
True.
I can't even respond when you say something 25 years later.
Ooh, many years.
It's like, what are we talking about, man? You only responding because you don't hear the roar of the crowd no more. You want to know what's so crazy? Huh? I'm bigger than Baby. Ain't that crazy?
He did get 50
I'm bigger than that nigga right now.
Each.
I generate more money than that nigga right now. I don't want to hear that shit. You niggas counting me out, nigga. I'm bigger than you, nigga. Shut up. Nobody give a fuck about you, nigga. Shut up, nigga. I'm bigger than you, nigga.
Get back at it.
You niggas counting me out, I'm bigger than you, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Counted a nigga out. You talk about some shit 25 years later, I done called you a bitch ass nigga for 25 years. 25 years later, you respond, sit your bitch ass down somewhere. I ain't wanna hear that shit, nigga.
No.
Shut up. I don't even disrespect niggas. You don't even nigga I disrespect because I knew you pussy. I see the way you treated real niggas. Rest in peace, Killer Stone. You could never treat me like that, though. Because you already know.
So now, real quick, now he's getting into how people wasn't paid and all that. So go ahead and listen to that.
You know what type of nigga I am. Poison that. Talk about I ain't like that. Why it took you 25 years to say that, nigga? Took a nigga 25 years to get some heart to say I ain't like that. I've been calling you a bitch ass nigga for 25 years. You fucking coward. You treat real niggas. Hey nigga, you came in the game with you owed money to. You a coward. Shut up, nigga. You on Clubhouse at 50 talking shit. Shut your pussy ass up, boy.
I'll tell you what, that Clubhouse is a trick bag. Don't go on there. Are you celebrity?
Still there?
Nobody care about you no more, nigga. You old news, nigga. Shut up. You old news, nigga. shoes off your old hits, nigga. Nobody wanna hear that shit. I fuck these slang freak bitch. Do your thing, do your thing.
Anyway, it kind of goes on, but basically you get the gist of it. He's just belittling Birdman and I'm bigger than you, which he's making more money at this moment. At this moment, he's generating more money. Him and Wallow signed a $100 million deal, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe it was a $50 million deal each. We talking about NFL money at this, that ain't no, and that's 100% more than he would ever give any one of his artists, like for sure. But so he's not even worried about rapping no more. He just doing his little podcast with Wallow. So what I wanted to get into was, it's for sure, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, I don't even know why he would deny that on Clubhouse, but without a shadow of a doubt, Gillie the Kid wrote for Wayne. He sounds like him. Like, I don't know why. If somebody try to lie, you just better off just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if you recall, for the old heads, if you recall back in the day when they had Rap City, the basement, right? They do the freestyle. So this is when Wayne, they was just fresh off not messing with Gillie the Kid. They had whatever he wrote for him. It's around this time, maybe the Carter 2 or something like that. Wayne, his dreads were little. He wasn't going bald at that time. He had the little short dreads, right? Big, tall tee, whatever. He put the red, it's probably on YouTube somewhere. He put the red bandana over the little microphone, and they starts freestyling. He said, Gillie the Kid, who is Willie the Squid, or something. Why are you dissing him? If he said that you ghost wrote for him and it's a lie and he's nobody, why are you dissing him? I don't even know why he tried to deny that. That's the most ridiculous thing. And then on top of that, saying that you never made $1 off, we know that's not true. We know that's not true. Why would you work with someone? Why would you be up around somebody for no reason that's from a completely different part of the country than you for no reason? And he's a rapper and a ghostwriter. A lot of people don't know Gillie the Kid ghost wrote a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people he ghost wrote for, and probably a lot of them he's not going to expose. But there was a little situation where Birdman didn't want to pay. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't want to pay nobody, which no surprise, right? So that's when he went out and he basically made that video. Like, what are you talking about? You feel me? Now let's just touch on some key points, right? Number one, for sure, Gillie the Kid is making more money than Birdman right now. I'm not saying he has more money. I don't know. I know that there was some issues with the little foreclosure going on with Birdman. Like, let me just state the obvious. Like, probably me and everybody who's watching this, they're richer than all of us, both of them. So I'm not saying, no, that's not me. I got an eBay store. Like, I'm not no fancy dude. But we just stating facts. He's not making the money that he once made, right? He's not making the money he once made. And so Gillie has been splashing Birdman in the media for quite some time, right? And if he felt some type of way, true enough, why didn't he say something? If you feel some type of way about me and I'm a sucker and I ain't built like that, and I'm calling you out all the time, why you don't say something? I'm talking about you, your son, or this or that. Why you don't say something? You get what I'm saying? I feel like if you was gonna lie, you might as well just didn't say nothing at all. And that Clubhouse, I tell you what, that Clubhouse is a trick bag. That Clubhouse is a trick bag. What's gonna happen is he's gonna get you up there. So if you recall, because Wack is good. Wack is a good manipulator, picture painter, narrative changer, all that. So if you recall, Wack got into, for those that don't know, Wack got into it with Gillie and Wallow. He went on their little show, got into it with them, and then he was saying, I don't know, you supposed to trying to be a rapper, it didn't work out, blah, 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 right? He made all this. So he already has a motive to discredit Gillie. So, Birdman and Gillie, they're on some different type of stuff. So he brings him up on Clubhouse, knowing it's not going to be something positive. Knowing that Birdman might have to say something to justify whatever he's being accused of, whatever. So he ain't built like that. Gillie, what's his name? Beanie Siegel, punked him in the store. He had Blicky. Everybody else had Blicky. He didn't do nothing. Blase, right? So You would have been better off just don't saying that. You just fell into Wack 100's little trick bag. Then he went on to him trying to like basically speak. Oh, don't say nothing about Future, or don't say nothing about what's the other guy's name? 21 Savage, talking about he's a rat. Blah blah. I feel like you know what? Listen, when you listen to Wack, when you listen to Clubhouse, you know what it's like. You remember that when you was a little kid and you be at the grocery store with your mom, and the last little part of the aisle they would have those Inquirer magazines. It has a girl, Tom Cruise is an alien. Denzel Washington went to outer space. Stuff that we come on, bro. You feel me? And then the alien found half baby, half. This is the Inquirer. That's what it's called. And it was fake as hell. That's what it's like. It's like reading the Hip Hop Inquirer when you watch the Clubhouse, man. It's not. It's just a bunch of stuff like. And I feel like with Wack, don't get me wrong, Wack got money. He's making big money, but I feel like he's just seeking that attention, that validation. And with Birdman, like he said, the lights, you know what I'm saying? The crowd ain't roaring like they used to. You get what I'm saying? I mean, you got if I'm not mistaken, Blueface is on Cash Money West, or is he not? I know he's had something going on with Wack. I don't know, but anyway, so you probably get a little bread off Blueface. And Wayne, I'm pretty sure he put a little stop to you. You know what I'm saying? Juicing him like that. And who else you got? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got Tyga. You shelved a lot of people. You got this white dude, I forget his name, but he's kind of nice. Who else you got? Who's on Cash Money? I mean Drake, but I feel like they got Drake in some kind of like contract or whatever, some little, you know what I mean? And I know Jay Prince ain't feeling that either. And see, I'm gonna tell you what's tricky, right? Jay Prince, he don't like Birdman, right? But Drake is supposed to be somehow forever in business with Cash Money, but Drake is like he linked up with Mob Ties, all that. So it's like a tricky little situation. Anyway, point being is that he's not making the bread that he once made, right? Which, you know, hopefully he get back to that. I don't know, wish no ill on nobody, you feel me? We all need to be successful, but it's just, I'm just implying certain reasons of why he might respond now as opposed to years and years prior. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Do you think this was justified for him to go out on a limb and just say this? Do you think Gillie was right? Would you did it? Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already. Salute. Y'all have a good afternoon. I'm gone.